Little change of scenery because it is cold. It's colder than a motherfucker in Florida right now. I don't know what's going on. We had a 10% chance of snow last night. What the fuck is going on? I'm in this bitch. Hold up. Double hoodie, and I got on two pants. Anyways, uh, this is a little quickie because I gotta get ready for work. So this has always been like a take that I've had, and I before I made this video, I really sat down and I thought to myself, is this just nostalgia? But I don't think it is. I don't think it is. And so what I really want to talk about is like the romance in anime, not the literal romance like kissy kissy, huggy huggy, feely feely. I mean the romance as in like the stories, the storytelling aspect, like Romance Dawn, the story, the love for it. It's not there no more. In newer anime, it feels like you're watching a sort of it feels like you're reading something like if it's a manga format, you're reading the manga and you're like, oh my god, I can just see how this is gonna be animated. I can just see I can just see how this is gonna turn out. With older anime, you immersed into the story. You're not even worried about it. You're not worried about it getting animated. But at the same time, what I also mean is that newer anime is so plot driven. The format is you see the problem, there's the problem. You see a little problem, okay, figure out what that little problem is, figure out a way to solve that little problem. The bigger problem reveals itself, rest of the story, you dealing with that. Older anime, older anime, bro, there's so much side streets. I'm talking about the format will probably be little problem, another little problem. Then the bigger problem reveals itself. The bigger problem shows its ugly head and it takes care of one of the little problems. And then you realize the bigger problem is really a huge ass problem. Then you have to deal with that bigger problem. Then, no, you're not even going to get to that bigger problem. You're going to get to the bigger problem and realize it's too problematic for you and you don't want those problems. Then you're going to have to deal with a minuscule problem, not too little, but not too big, a miniature problem. And then a real life problem is gonna fall through. You got real life problems, and then you end up running into a little problem that has to coalesce with that real life problem. You have to deal with the little problem that coalesces, then you have to deal with your real life problems. The bigger problem reveals itself in the little problem. Then you realize the little problem and the big problem they together, and then the bigger problem it sort of relates to your little problem. It sort of relates to your real life problem, and then you realize, dang, this problem kind of cool. It ain't as problematic as I thought it was, but I still gotta deal with this problem. Then you finally solve that real life problem. Then you deal with the bigger problem, and then there ain't no problems. Yeah. Yeah, but like I'm saying, like, let's bring back characters. Because nowadays with newer anime, and I'm not hating on newer anime, I'm not hating on how the newer characters are written. I love them. I love them. Give me more of them, actually. Rudo, I love the Rudos. I love the Okaruns. I love the Genjis. I love the, not Genji, Denji. I love the Yujis. I love them all. But I'm saying that instead of giving everybody either unwilling determination or crippling depression in some way, shape, or form because of a supernatural entity, let's give them real life struggles, bro. Let's give them real life things. Denji is someone who deals with it. And that's why I feel like Denji's character isn't talked about enough. Denji deals with that shit. There's layers to what Denji got going on with himself. I ain't gonna lie, there's layers to it. I look so crazy right now, but I'm saying like there's layers to what Denji got going on, and we need to bring that back. Where with older anime like Yu Yu Hakusho, Trigun, and all that, yeah, there was the plot was there, but we're not too worried about having to finish up. And I feel like money is an aspect into what is happening with newer anime. I feel like it's the money aspect. I don't feel like the money aspect was as big as it is now, where okay, creators, you gotta really rush this because we trying to get a part two out of you. The fans want a part two. That's how it's looking. Where creators, they're not even worried. They can do what they want, but not really. Not really. Because they gotta think about what is best for their productions or whatever. Like, they can't worry too much about, oh, I want to throw this in, so let me throw this in. Let's do a little side story. They can't do that. Finish this shit up. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I see it. I see it. You can see it in a lot of anime. That's why go read Trojan X. No, read Tokyo Ghoul and read Trojan X. The difference between those is it's very blatant. Like, of course, there's crazy similarities. They're made by the same character, by the same person. But with Trojan X, you really feel like he was having fun. And with Tokyo Ghoul, he was trying to get something across. With Trojan X, he's having fun with it. He's just doing what he wants, and it's working. And I just love that. I feel like I seen the same take about the second manga that the Full Metal Alchemist team made, and that's what I'm saying. Like, with money, when your story becomes like the big thing, you're forced to put it out now. You can't work at your own pace. You're forced to put it out. That's why Sakamoto Days manga, that's something that you see a lot with Sakamoto Days now. Because at first, OG manga readers, we know Sakamoto Days wasn't getting that much promotion until certain stories ended as anime and manga. That's when Shonen Jump was looking for the next big thing, and that's when they start pushing it. And I feel like the same thing is going to happen to Gachi Akuta. The same thing is going to happen to Gachi Akuta. Nobody knows about Gachi Akuta right now, but as soon as certain stuff starts ending or gets to its end, they're going to start looking, and then Gachi Akuta is going to get the love it deserves. That's what I'm saying. That's it for this. This was longer than I thought it would be. No, I got anything? No, I ain't got nothing else to say. Stay safe though. I'm out.